to another Chelsea career mode video today, and today we are back for episode number 2 of this season 1 series, of course. And yeah, we're back with another video. So last time out, just give you a quick recap of what exactly happened. Obviously it was mainly focusing on the transfer window. We played the Super Cup and we won 4-0, against Liverpool. We simmed most of our games, and we also played against Young Boys. Today we'll play Liverpool once again. We'll play probably also Valencia and maybe the Juventus side and possibly Newcastle. So we'll try and fit in like 4 games today, hopefully. Last time out, as I said, I was mainly focusing on the transfer window because, you know, well, we were buying players, weren't we? And spending money. Dembele has obviously come down with injury, so has Christensen, who is our, let's say, chosen centre-back with Rudiger for this season. But nonetheless, still got a very good team. I'm very happy, though, with how the transfer window went. We brought in 3 new players: Luke Shaw, Jesus, and Dembele. We also recalled Morata from the loan spell that he was at, I think it was Atletico Madrid. So yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with how things went. Plus we sent some of our players out on loan. Anyway, let's first get into it. Let's attend our first press conference of the day, and let's you know, make it. So do we have enough squad to keep up the pace? We continue the unbeaten streak, so we're clearly unbeaten in the match, or in the Premier, which isn't bad. So just putting up the rating, so the team morale should go up from that, hopefully, overall. And yeah, first match of the day then. Liverpool versus Chelsea. It's quite a big one, red versus blue. We'll play in obviously both our home kits, because the kits don't clash, as you can see. Red versus blue, they're very much 2 opposite colours. You couldn't get confused at all by that colour scheme, in my opinion. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a good match, and hopefully we'll have a good game on our hands. So that was good call there. Just doing the skill practice, which is pretty cool to do, I find. Always like doing the skill practice. Gives you a bit of practice for the match ahead. And also, not only that, it's quite fun, I find, some of these skill practices, especially this one. This one I find a bit addicting, because you can, well, I like to try and at least get a good score on this one, and I'm okay at it as well, which obviously I know I'm pretty decent at this skill practice. Anyway, we'll try one more time this one. Overall though, top best scores, by the way, 5,000 on this. I believe on FIFA 19 I got up to 6,000. I'm pretty sure they have this skill thing on FIFA 19. What was that? Really? That was a nice shot. Okay, right, we'll get into the match then here today. So, the last time us 2 teams met was obviously,
which was decided in Liverpool's favour. It's never boring when it's Chelsea against Liverpool.
So yeah, as I was saying, last time we met was obviously a 4-0 defeat for Liverpool. Or will it be this time? Let's see. So underway we go then in the match. Back to Zuma, Luke Shaw, Puzzlic, Luke Shaw, Kante,
taking on Liverpool.
Thank you, Derek. Just flicking through my notes
Kante,
at this one. Everything pointing to a really
Gabriel
lively
Jesus,
matchup. This is
Kovacic.
fingers crossed, eh?
That's Kovacic.
And up for grabs of the keeper.
So already getting a good opportunity.
Gabriel Jesus.
Kovacic, can he make it 1-0? No, not quite. So getting two good opportunities then in these first opening few minutes.
For Chelsea, a difficult campaign to sum up, really, Lee, when you consider that it all began so promisingly under Maurizio Sarri.
Well, absolutely, Derek. Winning their first 5 games, it was a good start, and they looked pretty solid to begin with at the start of that season, but then it all sort of fell apart in the middle of the
far,
season.
0-0 here at the moment. Unfortunately, hopefully we can come away with the victory. That'd be the ultimate goal, I guess, today, but it's not going to be easy because obviously Liverpool are a tough team. They're world class, in fact, and the champions of Europe, of course, technically, even though we won the UEFA Super Cup. Obviously, I guess that makes us the champions of Europe to a degree, but this team that we're facing is the champions of Europe, and it's 1-0 Liverpool. Then Mo Salah gets it, 1-0 Liverpool, 17 minutes played, and we're 1 goal behind, of course. Hopefully we can come back in this match to level up the score, at least before half-time. I wouldn't mind heading into the half-time break with a 1-1 result, but we're 1-0 down now, obviously, so it hasn't been the greatest of starts for us, but hopefully, as I say, we can sort of gain back control, and yeah, overall though, like, not being funny, maybe it should have been 1-0 already to us, but yeah, oh, that was a bit of a rough tackle from Virgil van Dijk, but yeah, overall, still a tackle, was clean. He did get the ball just about. Could have easily gone the wrong way there, I think, personally. So our captain taking control of the game and all the ball, getting Chelsea back in possession.
Robertson, Salah,
and it's Salah.
And it's in.
2-0. We've really conceded a lot here already in this first half of the game. 2-0 down already. It's not a good result so far, but it's not game over yet. And we can get back into the game. It's just really one moment, I would say.
31 minutes played. 1-0.
Kovacic got opportunity here. He does make it. 2-1. Kovacic, brilliant goal actually. Top right corner, banged it into the top right corner. That was beautiful. Into that top right. Not stopping that, Alisson wasn't. And that's 2-1. And it's been a goal fest. 3 goals within the first half between Chelsea and Liverpool. What a first half of the match it's been so far. So yeah, it's been a very good opening half. Well, for Liverpool mainly, but it's game back on now for us anyway. I don't know who Kante was passing to. Clearly no one. Or the Liverpool opposition, clearly. Which isn't good, but neither here or there. So Kovacic coming back now. At the Liverpool squad. Almost making it 2-2. That certainly would have put us back in contention for the win, let alone a draw. But yeah, right now we can certainly, well, in the last few minutes, been better. But Kovacic been absolutely lethal, you could argue, today. Against this Liverpool squad, having the most opportunities of everyone right now. Gabriel Jesus not quite getting the ball, but nonetheless. And that's half time. So 2-1. Not a bad first half, I guess. I feel like overall it's been 50-50. A bit of a game where it could have gone either way. I feel like Kovacic has been our best player out there today so far. Because, yeah, how many of them shots have been Kovacic? So every shot been taken on, I think it's been by Kovacic. Maybe only one shot hasn't been Kovacic. Let's check. No, every shot has been Kovacic right now. So, yeah, that just shows how good Kovacic has been over in that first half. So, yeah. Here we go then. Second half of the match. And hopefully we can gain that second goal from somewhere. Obviously, you beat Liverpool 4-0 in the UEFA Super Cup final. But was Liverpool playing at their best on that match? I'm not too sure they were. Whereas here, can guarantee it. Because we're now 2-1 down right now. But hopefully we can gain back. Now Puzzlik.
And it's live with us here on EA TV. It's Chelsea taking on Watford.
Callum Hudson-Odoi taking on the shot, trying to pass back to Callum because I spotted him making a small run and a little bit of a gap in the defence as well. And unfortunately, well, he took on a decent shot. At least someone else, then Kovacic, took the shot on. But nonetheless, neutral, what are you doing, mate? You're way out of position overall.
Well, you've got to save us.
Mo Salah doing a good job.
And thwarting his opponent
so
in the nick of time.
Taking on that.
Jorginho. And Chelsea have given us away. And
Salah could have made it 3-1. He had opportunity to make it a hat-trick. Unfortunately, though, well, fortunately, he didn't, but unfortunate for obviously Mo Salah.
Furiously, the effort though, nothing to write home about really.
No,
so
I think you give the credit to the defender there. Just put him
off
balance.
Pulisic. Here's Kovacic.
Through onside. Gabriel Jesus, can he make it 2-2? It's still in contention.
Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending you've got.
That was close. Could have been easily 2-2 then there. Puzzlik whipped into the box by Puzzlik.
Just a quick reminder, we'll have action from the Carabao Cup live here on EA TV.
Still 2-1 Liverpool
facing Swansea City.
Yeah, cup football has its own special atmosphere.
My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work.
That was close. I actually didn't know Lacazette was on this Liverpool squad.
Brilliant effort.
Yeah, fair enough.
Played into the centre of the box. I'm sure, you know, he wishes he could have that header back.
Obviously, they must have bought him in the summer window.
Score, but it's really a poor effort with his head.
Well, this is a story well worth staying across. Alessio Romagnoli could be on his way to Old Trafford, Lee.
Well, Derek, I've heard around £50 million for this player. The bid's, I think, gone in. Let's just see if Milan accept this offer.
So,
making excellent progress with the ball at his feet.
Mo Salah.
And the corner for Liverpool. And a substitution in the
offing. So still 2-1, Liverpool's favour right now. Obviously, I don't think the win is, well, certainly not in our hands now anymore. I feel like, you know, if we came away with a draw, that'd be okay and a decent result. But here we go then. So, is this the final opportunity, final maybe chance? It's Kovacic who makes it 2-2. And we were 2-0 down before the 35th minute. And now we're back in the game. And can we go grab a winner, or will we hold out for the point? I think we'd take a point here though. Second half certainly hasn't been maybe as exciting as the first, but Kovacic and now Salah really been, I guess, the man of the match for me. Certainly from Chelsea's side, it's got to be Kovacic. But I think Liverpool side, it's got to be Mo Salah, but Jesus, can he go grab this winner? No, it doesn't look like he can, unfortunately. We're still going to fight to the end, but obviously we don't know yet whether or not there's another goal in there for either Liverpool or us. 2 added minutes though, of added time. So that could have been the last opportunity. Keita just missing. I think it was Keita anyway. I don't think it was Mane. Not too sure. I don't really care. So long we can get the ball away. Kepa making another diving save, and we're coming under pressure in these last few minutes. The 2 minutes of added time is up, so this will be the final attack. Liverpool's got to score here. Liverpool won't score. We boot it upfield to end the game, and that's then the end of the 90 minutes, and there ends 2-2. I think that's a pretty solid match, a solid comeback in the end. We well, 2-2 draw. You can't really complain, can you? Because we could have easily lost that game, I felt like, especially in the dying minutes when we were like 2-1 down. But yeah, overall, 2-2. I think that's a decent result. Maybe a, well, it's a result, I guess. So yeah. So obviously we do drop a point, 2.3. Of course, against Liverpool, but so do Liverpool. So really, I guess it weren't bad overall, was it then, here today? So we're gonna now sim to the Valencia match, where we'll take on Valencia in the UEFA Champions League. We're playing, by the way, all our matches in the Champions League. We'll play like 1 or 2 odd Premier League matches, but we're simming most of them for this series. So 2-1 win actually against Brighton the following week. How do we do against Watford? Again, another 2-0 victory. So yeah, we got Leicester now. Leeds in the Carabao Cup. I believe that's round of 16, so that'd be like 4th round or something. And we're home to Newcastle, so we'll play the Newcastle game as well. So yeah, overall we're playing like every other game really, if we think of it right now. But yeah, so we'll attend the Champions League press conference first, of course. So it's a big match then for us. So
time's up.
Obviously, sort of aggravating the team, Meth. Let's have a look at how our starting 11 will be. Gonna have a look, see whether or not we can put in anyone like from them injuries, whether or not any of them injuries have cleared. Unfortunately not. Kepa is actually on the bench, so we're gonna have to turn to Caballero. But I may give Blackman the chance to start actually here, because Caballero is pretty or do I give it to Cumming? It's either Cumming or Caballero. Blackman, in my opinion, yeah. So we're gonna go Blackman. So we've not got now the best team. We've got 3 injuries now, which isn't good indeed. Like, that's huge actually, and a huge impact to the team. In fact, Kepa out, you know, our best, well, our number 1 goalkeeper. Like, okay, we could be playing our number 2 goalkeeper, but this is what I mean. Like, Chelsea probably do need a second goalkeeper who is on a par with like Kepa or something, or at least better than Kepa maybe, because I don't think Kepa's all that good, firstly, and secondly, I don't think really overall Kepa,
the floodlights are beaming down on the players.
In real life he doesn't get injured as much maybe. Maybe I'm just overcritical of Kepa, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of Kepa on overall. So yeah, anyway, Zuma as a Capella, Calamonzanodoy.
Chelsea taking on Valencia.
Well, thank you, Derek. Well, it wasn't an ideal start to Chelsea's Champions League campaign. Under a little bit of pressure now, can't afford to drop any more points. Let's see if they can get 3 points tonight.
And on the ball, Gaia. Gonzalo Guedes. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. He must finish.
Blackman, nice save. Very good save. Not a good throw out. not going to lie there. But good first save, very comfortable for the keeper. That'll be offside.
And the decision is one of offside here.
So obviously we're looking to hopefully take our first points in the UEFA Champions League tonight, and hopefully we can get that.
He has been one of the leading
obviously we did actually take our first points in that other match against Young Boys. There was only a point, I mean like our first actual win, hopefully.
To defend against when the player has that weapon.
Another good save, testing Blackman a little bit here they are, but he's making all the necessary saves necessary for the squad, which I'm happy for. Puzlik, whipped in. Kovacic not unfortunately picking that ball up. Nor Gabriel Jesus. In my opinion though, that comes down to Gabriel Jesus a bit more. As Gabriel Jesus turns his men. Brilliant run and makes it 1-0. Then brilliant goal for Gabriel Jesus. He seems to have been able to make his mark in Europe. Lovely little run. That is brilliant. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Like, one of the best goals I've ever witnessed from Gabriel Jesus. Certainly whilst playing with him. But yeah, overall brilliant goal. Lovely little turn. So turns around all the defenders. Skips past the last one. Tucks it into the bottom right corner. Nice and low, and brilliant goal, 1-0 Chelsea. So, as I say, ultimate goal is to win this match, and pick up 3 points. Our first 3 points of the Champions League campaign. That's the ambition and the hope. Right now we're doing just that. Now, back to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Nice through ball onto Callum Hudson-Odoi. Can Callum do what Gabriel Jesus did? Oh. Almost. Not the easiest though. Whipped in towards Callum. Zuma. Tackled by the Valencia defender. It's going to be whipped up towards our defender.
Many people fancied to win the Champions League a decade or so ago. It didn't happen, and then against all the odds in 2012 it did finally happen.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to say they deserved it. They could get plugging away each year, but not so long ago before that as well, they were in the wilderness, Chelsea, and obviously Mr. Abramovich's money has put them onto the Champions League.
So far it's been a good first 45 minutes so far. We're controlling the game, I feel. A lot, playing how we want to play, which is always a positive. I like controlling games, actually. Like, don't get me wrong, I like banging quite a few goals past, but I also like controlling games, you know, just to give that security. Gabriel Jesus again into the box, he makes it 2-0. It's the second goal for Gabriel Jesus, and that is a brilliant goal. Again, working past the defenders, makes it 2-0, tucks it into the bottom right corner, brilliant little run. And that, again, second goal of the night for Chelsea, and it's 2-0 then so far. And Gabriel Jesus, that's his second goal of the UEFA Champions League then there. So yeah, not bad indeed. Second goal for Jesus, second goal for Chelsea tonight. And yeah, that is a very good goal indeed. So hopefully we can keep this up, because right now we're looking like we're in good form, and hopefully we can keep this up. So, Callum Hudson-Odoi, can he be the second man on the score sheet to make it 3-0? Back to Kovacic. Kante. Was going to try and take it on there with Pulisic. Unfortunately, no cigar.
And Rodrigo has it.
Beautiful tackle. Then, just right. Back to Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic been certainly the star man in recent games. Can he make it 3-0? Oh! 3 before the end of the first half. Brilliant goal. Obviously for Kovacic. Gabriel Jesus, first man opening up score sheets, and now it's turning in to annihilation for the Valencia side. If Valencia has any answers to our questions, well, they need to answer now, because we're certainly chucking a lot of questions at them, and right now they're not performing, I guess.
And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes.
Unfortunately, just shows Kovacic scoring now. That's his third goal in the last 2 games, I guess.
Visionary passing delivered into the area here. It's still alive.
How did we miss that? Could have been 4-0 even before the break. But yeah, good first 45 minutes. We're 3-0 up. Then, so Ajax were leading Bayern Munich 1-0, but the important score here, 3-0 Chelsea. And, well, it's going to be a long way back to recover at least a point for Valencia, let alone take the whole 3 points. But we've seen crazy things in football. There's no doubt that the Ajax game Chelsea actually played in real life was one of those crazy things, I would like to say. But nonetheless, Jesus, unfortunately, not getting the ball.
Rodrigo.
So Rodrigo.
The ball with Kondogbia. And Rodrigo has it. It's with Carlos Soler. Kondogbia with it.
Oh,
shot from
not
that
bad.
position left a bit to be
Good
desired.
shot.
You've just got to hit the target. Let the power down a little bit and go for accuracy.
Jorginho. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Callum through to Jesus.
Jesus now. Successful tackle
Quite,
from Joel Matip.
But nonetheless, we don't have to be maybe as lethal in this second half.
We have more Premier League
Just have to control the game now till the end of the 90 minutes.
Facing Southampton.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind putting more goals past Valencia and in the back net.
Tuning in for that one.
Pulisic. Gabriel Jesus now. Advantageous situation here for Chelsea developing. Tremendous intuition to win it back.
Not quite getting the ball again.
Left for play in this match.
Nice tackle by Jesus there. So work it towards Kovacic.
Mateo Kovacic.
But out towards Callum. Back in towards the box.
Well, just couldn't keep the ball.
So still 3-0. And it's been a bit of a dull second half, I would say.
Here's Kovacic.
It's not been as good. Jesus onside. Can he get his hat-trick? Oh!
My goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him.
Is that a corner?
Yeah,
is it a goal kick? Goal kick.
Brilliant effort.
I thought that could have been a corner there, though.
Substitution in the offing.
So
here's Luke Shaw. Pulisic. Chelsea getting the ball forward. What can they do from this position?
again, another tackle.
So
not been, as I say, as lethal in this second half. Don't really need to be, because we're leading like comfortably 3-0. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, okay, a good side. They can punish us, I imagine, when they want to, just like that almost. But at the end of the day,
and the counter-attack is on, options available
to do more if they want to really trouble my defence.
A wonderful intervention.
Not been funny. Our goalkeeper, Blackman, is doing a very good job in goal. Has to be said.
And he did what he had to do defensively.
Very, very good goal. Keeper so far, he's been like, he's kept it clean. He's had, well, he has been challenged at times, I would say, in this match so far, Blackman. But he hasn't let in anything. Okay, we've been defending well, but at the end of the day,
a real joy to watch.
Also, at the same time,
slipshod passing.
Even though we've been defending well.
Intelligent threaded pass here. Now the task is to remain focused. The net is staring him in the face. Teammate still alive. But it looks so
Jesus, is it going to be, I guess, his night to get that hat-trick? I don't think it is.
Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, come on. I want to try and get a hat-trick for Gabriel Jesus. Clearly not working.
Conte. Gabriel Jesus now. And he's taken it away. The electronic
nonetheless, it don't matter. we don't get a hat-trick.
Possessions lost, intercepted. And that was a very fine.
Alright, there we go. 3-0. In my opinion, Jesus, man of match there for me. And that's another 3 points. Well, it is 3 points. Not another 3 points, because this is our first 3 points of the group stage. But that's very good. I have to say, match overall, really performing them there. And yeah, deserved the win really. Overall, I don't think you could argue anyone else deserved it. But anyway.
Have we got time for a few questions?
So, yeah, overall happy, you know, with that team performance. Very good indeed, from both sides. I want to check how long Kepa is out for, just so I have some idea. Kepa 9 days, okay, so he will be back very soon. But very good performance, I have to say, by Blackman. He did a very solid job, has to be said, in goal. Like, you don't really get many goalkeepers who can do that. Like, overall, very solid job, has to be said. Like, and he caught the ball. Well, he didn't actually let go of the ball. Like, if you know what I mean, he didn't parry any goal. You know, parry any balls away. He caught the ball on all attempts, all occasions, and in my opinion, won us the game to some degree. Like, okay, Jesus scored against obviously the opposition goalkeeper, but at the end of the day, you have to give credit where credit is due to players when they deserve credit. At the end of the day, that's the way I look at it. So Christensen and Dembele still out, obviously. Unfortunately, Blackman won't be starting again today. Probably is only... Well, let's have a look what age he is. He must be... I know he's not too young. He's been in the Chelsea squad for quite some time now. 25 years old. Okay, so not a bad age. Like, same age as Kepa. Like, I guess he could get up to 70 rated goalkeeper. But yeah, it's James Cumming, I guess, Jamie Cumming, who is obviously... the one Chelsea, well, I wouldn't say need watch for, but could be a decent goalkeeper in years to come. Right, we're gonna obviously play blue v orange, and yeah, Kepa back in goal. So our number one goalkeeper back in goal, which is only good for us. Should be an easy victory, this one. I don't think it should be too hard overall to get the victory against obviously a squad like Newcastle. But Newcastle with a defender right could cause problems. There's no doubt about that. But hopefully we can get a good victory over obviously Newcastle today. And right now, by the way, we've got 20 points, which is only 2 points off the lead of the Premier League. So actually, we're not doing bad overall, in my opinion. We're doing a very good, solid job
it's a real pleasure
at this
to be
stage
with
in
you
the season.
from West London, from Stamford
There we go.
Bridge.
So third game.
I'm Derek Ray. With me for commentary
It's
is
penultimate
Lee
game of
and
today's
looking forward to bringing you
video.
action from the Premier League coming right up. It is
Then,
Chelsea
and
against
yeah,
Newcastle
hopefully
United.
Cheers,
we can get a result
yes,
here
excited
today.
About this one. Interesting matchup for me.
That'll be a
We
goal
should get a
kick.
good game here, hopefully.
Here's the lineup for Chelsea. Kepa is given the green light.
Oh,
in
no.
goal.
Kepa, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
There it is. A delightful start to this match.
What have I done there? Andy Carroll made a very simple mistake. Tried passing out, because I don't really like playing long balls out from goal, and we've got punished there. So, not too fussed.
Gabriel Jesus.
I know we've got the team that can score goals. Plenty of them, in fact. And
from one end to the other.
already, within the space of 2 minutes, it's level pegging.
Well,
And that's 1-1.
Scored a goal, and that's the case today. They'll be really disappointed.
That's
to
Callum's
give away
first
that
goal in the Premier League, actually, as well, which ain't bad for Callum. So, 1-1 as we
Well, just couldn't keep the ball.
10 minutes into the game, so ready. Pretty good start for both teams in a way. Both scoring goals.
Well, he couldn't quite keep the header down.
Well, it was
this time Kepa do
sometimes with that much power on the cross, just cushioning.
the normal thing. That's it, Kepa. Well done. Finally learned.
Pulisic
failed
to keep hold of it.
Getting tackled quite heavily there.
Kurt Zouma.
Jorginho.
This is Azpilicueta.
Callum Batazzi-Kupeta, whatever his name is. Very difficult name he's got to pronounce, I find, always.
Rob them of possession. He knows what he's doing when it comes to blocking. Grilic now. Stamford Bridge, synonymous with
I haven't really taken the time to learn it.
Talk over recent years about moving, but that would be difficult for many. And he takes on the shot.
Anyway, enough learning player names. Time to kill this match off now.
About timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
Gabriel Jesus now. Read it magnificently and intercepted.
Try and go search for that second goal now. Because, in a way, I've been playing a bit sloppy. Been treating Newcastle as if they're amateurs, which is probably the wrong thing to do.
I'll tell you what, when the keeper looks lost as he was there, you've got to be ruthless.
Well, big target, big chance, big flop.
So,
Pulisic now.
Pulisic. Conte.
Gabriel Jesus. Jorginho. It's Callum Hudson-Odoi. And moving the ball nicely. And is he going to do it? Kovacic!
Tried chipping the goalkeeper there. Unfortunately, not going to happen against
Matt Ritchie.
That, well, for that time anyway.
Oh, nice ball.
Actually, in FIFA, that's one thing I haven't done in ages. Chip to goalkeeper. I don't know whether it's...
And he scored not once, but twice. They simply
Andy Carroll.
And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
He's annoying me.
Well, having fallen behind, let's see what sort of response we get from Chelsea in this game. Good vision from Gabriel Jesus. Kovacic! They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all split.
Literally every time Newcastle goes in front, 2 minutes later, we just respond.
Lasted a few minutes and they're right back in it, conceding a goal after you've just scored, almost criminal.
Well, another equaliser.
Good match actually.
This has been.
Good match. For not the right reasons. I've probably been playing a little bit sloppy, not playing to our strengths.
Tremendous intuition to win it back.
Right. Time get
Mateo Kovacic. Pulisic. Here's can they take the lead? Was an important piece of defending. And Pulisic has it. Gabriel Jesus just drifted into the illegal position, offside in the opinion of the officials.
So we're now up in the tempo, now putting pressure on. Obviously, we should come away with the win. I'm not panicking.
Gabriel Jesus now. That's an exquisite pass from Gabriel Jesus.
There we go.
Jesus! And it's gone in!
3-2 before the break.
Well, they say there's no better time to score just before half-time. The team talk of both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish, Derek, and they deserve.
And so the first half draws to a close here in West London.
So, it's 3-2. We go in with the lead just about. Leicester City 3-2 as well. So, yeah, shows results are a bit topsy-turvy today. Any surprise results anywhere? No, doesn't seem to be the case, unfortunately. But, yeah, overall, 3-2, Newcastle. I guess this is a surprise result. Andy Carroll twice now. Well,
and are ready now for the second
we've
half.
Certainly upped the tempo. Jesus has scored. Callum Hudson-Odoi has scored. Kovacic has scored. 3 players have scored. Can we make it a fourth, if possible?
Here,
that would kill off the game, indeed. But nonetheless,
stop them in their tracks.
We are the better team. Should come away with the win. I would have hoped.
Possession given away by Gabriel Jesus.
So, whipped up
on a
the
good
pitch.
reminder. We have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
Gabriel Jesus now.
Kante.
Weighted ball. What a vital intervention.
Kante could have almost also become that fourth player on that score sheet.
Premier League action
Unfortunately,
coming
he
up
won't.
On EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Wolves.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
And a good-looking ball.
3-2 Chelsea.
And we're inside the final 30 minutes.
And as you can see, we've certainly upped the tempo now.
You know, Chelsea have an awful lot of space. Kovacic is ready. It comes to nothing. And a strong tackle.
Good tackle, must be said. Andy Carroll, the man who's scored the 2 goals against us so far. Can he make it a third?
Jorginho. Pulisic. Jorginho. Kovacic. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore.
It's been a bit of a quiet second half for both teams. Neither team has scored. I think we've been making all the trouble, though, creating the chances. Yeah, we're certainly taking now control of the game here. Again.
Let's come down to the final 20 minutes.
And I don't mind that, you know, having a bit of a score. I don't mind conceding also, by the way, in games. So long we don't lose.
And he has been ruled offside here. Can't have been by an awful lot.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the
so Andy Carroll's been taken off, by the way. So, in a way, that's only... I don't know whether that benefits us or benefits them. Certainly doesn't do any harm to us, put it that way. But, yeah.
Can't miss, surely.
Oh!
No!
Oh!
And a wonderful save.
All types of save keepers make, but that's really important. Look how close the striker gets.
From Kepa. Just keeping it out. Thank God.
Florian Grilic. Carlos Eduardo.
Yeah, thank God that Kepa kept out. Then
Is it going to end up being
Kepa was more or less keeping the ball out of the net.
They did take a touch on the way through, hence a corner. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Corner kick played in, and they deal with the threat this time.
So, still 3-2 as we head into the final 10 minutes of the game.
Fans, the crowd very much behind the team.
Right
it's
now.
been a tough game, but not long to go now to see this out.
And a half-baked clearance.
Seeing it out the game. Kepa making a nice save.
Gabriel Jesus now, an important interception. The attack continues, they're making considerable progress.
So right now still...
And teammates to play it to. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Now can they counter clinically? Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere.
Still 3-2. I think this game could end 3-2. So these last few minutes, Newcastle been certainly applying the pressure and been, I would say, the better team. Arguably, if they do get a goal in the last few minutes, they would deserve it, but they won't. And that's another win. It's another 3 points. So pretty close one in the end. But I think we had enough to see the game through. And yeah, we had enough. Each time they, scored, we could easily come back. And in a way, it weren't too difficult to score against them, in all fairness. Just annoying that they had a good game. So it's still unbeaten according to this interview with people.
Thank you.
Have to check that whether we are or we aren't. you know. So next game is Champions League. So Christensen and Dembele. So Ousmane Dembele, guess what, is back. So Callum, thank you for your service, pal, but unfortunately, you're gonna be not executed, but executed out the squad. So who do we put? So Tomori will come out the squad. So giving Dembele his return to the squad in replacement of Zuma, but I think we're going to keep Zuma on the bench in replacement of put Christensen on the bench. So in fact I'm going to give Dembele a start, more so than Christensen. I'll probably only give Dembele the first 45 minutes or thing to 60 minutes and then in that 20 minutes or final 30 minutes bring back on Callum just to rest.
Thank you all for joining us. We'll start taking
maybe I'll do the
now.
same, bring on Christensen in the last 20 or 30 minutes, something like that, you know, just to help the players, because okay, they're back in the squad, don't get me wrong, but they're still a little bit injured, and you know, really I'm playing them probably a bit early, rushing them back in the squad when I don't have to. So yeah. So this is Juventus, by the way. Obviously, they're not allowed to call them Juventus in the game because of the licensing, but we know they are Juventus. And yeah, it's Juventus we're playing. I'm not gonna make out it's a different team because it isn't a different team. It is Juventus. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame they lost the licensing to Juventus, in my opinion, FIFA, because they've got all the other licensing for all the other teams. Like, they've got the licensing for Napoli, for Inter Milan, more or less. They've got the licensing for both Spanish teams and Spanish clubs, of course, more or less, except they're not allowed to use the Camp Nou. You know, it is a real shame. It really does my head in to some degree.
You would
because
think this game has
you'd at least expect, you know, look, you got the players. We all know it's Juventus.
We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA.
It's just pointless.
Now the atmosphere has been building up all day long.
Really is pointless.
Ready for kickoff here at Stamford Bridge. I'm Derek Ray. With me for commentary is
I really don't understand why they can't, you know.
Tonight. So many storylines, Lee.
Yeah, Derek, thanks. You can't really go on and win tournaments unless you're consistent in the group
But
stages.
still, we've got players there, which is good.
Looking forward to this one.
At this team of the fake Juventus.
And the referee says corner kick.
And in all fairness, they have made the kits quite nice.
Taken short.
But to me, this looks like Brazilian national team I'm playing right now. But anyway, Conte.
The Chelsea starting 11. Luke Shaw starts with Azpilicueta in central defence, and the main forward.
So this is, by the way, the final match of the day. This is our fourth match overall.
Possibilities. Can he put it away? Great save following.
Good save by Kepa.
Look how close he gets to the goalkeeper. It's a really good save in the end.
They've taken this corner short.
Kante.
Well, they've lost possession of the ball.
Kovacic trying to play through to Jesus. Fortunately,
someone has found the net and the match being played at the Mestalla. Who exactly? Alan McAdally.
It's a goal for Valencia. 14 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. This attack looks
Dembele.
highly promising.
Back to Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus. That's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
Close. Not close enough, unfortunately.
This is the initial 11 for the visitors today. The tactical battle is going to be highly instructive. 4-3-3 on one side and 4-3-3 on the other, Lee.
Well, when you match systems up, it's all about individuals. Who can get the better of the player you're playing against? And in this formation, certainly the wingers are going to be key on either side. And the lone striker,
so right now,
balls come in the box. He needs some support from one of those three midfield players making
0-0
runs into the penalty area.
Sort of an end-to-end game to some degree.
Have an awful lot of space.
Alright, here's Dembele. Show us what you've got, mate.
And the the challenge, crisp and clean.
Well, trying to get a penalty there.
The news of a goal at the Mestalla. Let's get the details from Alan.
It's a second goal for Valencia. It's been scored by Rodrigo. He's rifled a hole from a good 20 yards into the bottom corner. 24 minutes played, 2-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground.
Not bad.
To push that away from danger.
Good opportunity there. Fortunately, nothing comes of it.
Ramsey. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Douglas Costa.
Dybala.
And a powerful effort, but just
not bad opportunity for Dybala.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort. He smashed it.
On the ball, Rudiger. Conte.
Now this may be
Gabriel Jesus.
a little bit of fortune what wins us the game here.
Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Taking care of business defensively here. Gabriel Jesus.
It's only going to be like one goal, I'll tell you that now.
The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Jorginho.
And that will change this game.
Jorginho. And a pretty straightforward stop for the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, weak shot, straight at him, no problem for the goalie. Well, Derek, just look at those stats. Not created enough chances. They really haven't. They need to up the tempo.
Opportunity to take the lead.
It's Matteo Kovacic. No, sorry, Jorginho. I thought it was Kovacic because of the boots. Because they both have the same boots, but Jorginho scores. Oh, brilliant. I did say one goal could change the game, and I think that has. It puts us ahead. It's a good goal from Jorginho. The way that he striked it was just like how Kovacic strikes the ball, really, in my opinion. So yeah, overall, brilliant goal.
Into the advanced position. Plenty of players waiting
And
in the
hopefully
middle. Ronaldo is at the far post.
we can see this one through.
So the first half draws.
So that's first half, end of that, and it's been a decent first half, 45 minutes. Not bad overall, I wouldn't have said. Yeah. Right, we'll probably take off Dembele in about 20 minutes or so. We'll give him another 20 minutes to not prove himself, but to sort of get game time, and we'll put on Christensen. Because, as I say, I want to sort of ease them back into the squad of the two injured players of Christensen and Dembele. Give them a bit of game time, but not too much, and then hopefully that will work. They'll get them rested for the next game, and by the time the next game comes around, there shouldn't be any injury concerns on their minds, or my mind anyway. So yeah.
Gabriel Jesus now.
Hopefully that's the plan anyway.
Space afforded him.
Kante.
This might pay dividends. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first.
Yeah. Not too bad. Time ticks away. Right, we're going to start preparing to make that change now, so our other players can warm up. So Dembele's going to come off. I'm going to give Willian actually a chance, and we're going to put on obviously Christensen in his first match back for the club. So yeah, Willian's going to come on and have a chance then here overall. So yeah.
Opportunity it is. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then.
So, obviously, gonna try and get the ball up front, take on a shot before we take off Dembele, hopefully,
and we very much hope you'll join us
is okay in my opinion.
An exquisite pass from Gabriel Jesus. Well, the header that
there we go. So,
miles off target.
obviously, Willian gonna come on, and on goes Dembele. He played 60 minutes exactly now, which is good. So he had a good, I think he had an okay return. Zuma's come off, Christensen's now on, Higuain's come off, Costa's now, Costa's off, Higuain is now on. Not bad either for them. They're making one or two changes as well, so both teams making a change.
Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
There's Willian, who obviously hasn't actually performed that well in my opinion overall. Well, I haven't really played him too much this season at all. But yeah, have to see what he was made of in these next 45 minutes. Right now, Jorginho has scored the winning goal. That's offside.
Offside in the opinion of the officials.
So
they will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Ramsey off the pitch.
So 20 minutes to go.
Well, Chelsea have struggled with possession of it, but again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
So overall, okay, second half. No one's really scored. As I say, though, it's going to be the last minutes that will really decide these games here, because we're playing a very good team, and even though we scored, but we only scored in the last minutes, as you saw, of really the of the actual match. So it went right down to the wire, and they could have come back actually. In fact, have so many opportunities, as they're still getting so many opportunities, but so we were getting actually quite a few opportunities. Willian may just have a free run here. Can Willian break clear so far? Yes, he can. Oh, that should have, could have, and would have been 2-0, maybe. I don't know. Gabriel Jesus getting moments. So if we get another goal, that I think decides the game. If they get a goal, the game's blown wide open once again. So Tuzlic getting an opportunity, but not scoring a goal, unfortunately. It'll remain 1-0 Chelsea, so still Jorginho's goal still is the winner so far.
And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the
could play defensively, could try and play a bit dirty, I guess, as well. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go right out for the attack, because I believe if we make one slip up, guess what? We're going to be in the haywire. And yeah, so 2 minutes to go. And I think we will now win this one, if not get a draw. I don't see how they can win. That's the end of the game. It's another 3 points. And that's 7 points now overall from the entire group. Then it's been a good match. A very good match. Jorginho, thank you. Honestly. So, yeah, literally brilliant 1-0. Well, not brilliant 1-0, but yeah, overall 1-0. Valencia 5-0 against Young Boys, of course, which is absolutely thriller. That would have been, I would have thought. So yeah, yeah, overall very, very good. But obviously we'll turn now our focus to the next match. So yeah, Dembele is back in the squad. Zuma will be now kicked out of the squad, really. Christensen will be put back in. So yeah, Christensen in effect only got a few minutes on the pitch, but well, 30 minutes actually, long enough. But easing them both back into the squad, not risking another injury. Next time we'll play. Well, we'll start off with Juventus. I think we'll play City. Let me just think who we should play. So we'll sim to that match. By the way. We'll check results of the other games as well on top of that. Plus then we'll, of course, well, we won't be playing any other games, but we'll end then the video here. So let's have a quick look at how them other games went. So 4-0 victory against Burnley, brilliant victory. 2-0 win against Leeds, so that gets us into the quarter-finals, I suspect. Semi-finals, actually, sorry. And a 3-1 win against Watford. So, yeah, overall, we'll play Man City, Young Boys again. And shall we play Leicester? That is how many games? Another 4 games, effectively. So, yeah. Or should we do Valencia? We'll do Valencia. Because I'm confident we'll get through to the Oh, that's quarter-final, sorry. Pretty sure we'll get through quarterfinals. We'll just have a quick look at how we're doing in the league, Premier League. So 3 points actually clear. We've got 4 goals, and our difference is actually a +4. We've drawn 1, of course. In terms of Premier League, let's see how we're doing. We're top of the table. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Goal difference is only +1 though, so over Tottenham. Very close though, by the way, between us, Tottenham, Liverpool, and City, and even Manchester United, Leicester are in the race, I'd say. How are Arsenal doing? Okay, Arsenal are, well, I guess actually they're roughly where they are actually in real life. If they score the winner, will get 2 points. That's where they are, because they've got 17 points, don't they? So yeah, but Arsenal aren't doing well. In the drop zone right now, or in relegation battle, is Newcastle, Southampton, Sheffield, Palace, and Villa. So yeah, overall the worst goal difference is actually Palace. Palace got the worst goal difference of them all. But there are some pretty bad goal differences up there, like Bournemouth hasn't got a great goal difference, but yeah, certainly in the relegation battle is Southampton, Newcastle, right now Sheffield, Crystal, and Villa. Like any one of them 5 teams I've just mentioned could literally be in the bottom 3 by the time of the next game, because literally all 3 of them level points more or less. 4 of them actually got level points of 5 points. Villa's got 4, so really it only takes 1 mess up and guess what, you're back in the drop zone and or in the relegation zone. So yeah, you know, overall not good for them. Yeah, overall, but at the top of the table, a bit more closer. Better, we're certainly staying up, I think, this year. Well, that's no surprise, is it? But yeah, so thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then please leave it a like. Please make sure you do subscribe to the channel. And until the next time, folks, see you then.